If a band breaks up, who can use the songs? The writer, the singer, all the members of the band? This comes up regularly because when you form a band, you're thinking about the fun of the music, you're thinking about creating great music. You're usually not thinking, I'm going to create some incredible music and break up with the people I create it with. And then I'm going to want to use that song. Who has the rights to it? So let's walk through the different pieces here. First, this is all under copyright law. So under copyright law, whenever somebody creates something, an artistic work, so that might be lyrics, it might be the music composition, it might be a musical recording of the lyrics and the musical composition. Each one of those gets separate copyright protection because each one is a work. So let me give you an example. You might have a poem written which eventually goes into a song. And then you have the musical composition, which provides the tune, the melody, the drums, whatever that might be. And then you have the recording of an actual performance of those. Each one of those gets separate copyright protection. The people who are participating in the creation of it own the common law copyright rights in each one of those works. So if you are jointly creating something together, usually under the law, that's considered a partnership, sometimes called a joint venture, but essentially the same thing. That means you jointly own the rights to that. Unless you have an agreement otherwise, you generally get perpetual use rights. So that means you created it, you get to use it forever. And then second, nobody else, even if they're in the band, would have a right to that. And of course, no members of the general public could use that. But what often happens is one person writes the lyrics in a band. Other people in the band come up with the musical components for their parts. So that's the composition. And then it gets recorded. And so now you have the recording owned by essentially the entire band. That band may have assigned rights to a record label. That band might have formed an LLC or a corporation. So, and in those cases, you usually have something in writing, a contract or operating agreement for the LLC that explains how things are handled. So if nothing's in writing, the general rule is you have a right to continue to use whatever you've created. And if you did it with somebody else, they have a right to continue to use it as well. But contracts can immediately change those default rules. It's my goal to demystify business law so that people have practical understanding and are empowered to run their business and avoid legal problems and hopefully experience a better business and a better life. If you'd like to learn more about me, you can go to aaronhall.com. If you'd like the free videos that I send out only exclusively to subscribers, you can get them at aaronhall.com/free.